signs coming your way. Emergency, you got a life buoy up here. Not expecting it. Don't picture anybody going in the water today. At least not the tourists. Medium hazards. Those are the stones like in Ireland, right? Giant's Causeway. Oh, it is windy today. Windy on the beach. Stone building over here. I'm going to check out this rock structure on this wall facing the water. Hey, Redskin, yeah, didn't know this was here. I heard about this in Ireland, called the Giant's Causeway. Service earlier today, went on a four-wheel drive tour up to a muddy glacier into an ice cave. This is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting structure here. Crystalline formation of these stones. All the different levels of these sand too. This is definitely the biggest black beach I've been to. This is the second one for sure, maybe third one. Had no clue how or why. The front ones were definitely weathered from the sea in the air with very sharp edges. So weird walking on these stones. They're enormous. They could be 18 inches, 2 feet. Yeah, 1.5 2 feet across and shape, I guess. You gotta be 20, 30. Every time you turn a corner around here, something new and different. Don't even know how to explain this. It's definitely a real cave right here on the beach. And you can see each one of the pilings that were those stones. They go vertical. Just wild. These here are definitely coming from a different direction. And I want to put it, but I'm sure this is even more insane in person than on the screen. This enormous size. So unfortunately, I don't even know what to say when looking at some of this stuff. And now remembering the stone I'm on, this is definitely my third black beach. One in Puerto Rico, one was in New Zealand, and now the coastline here in Iceland. We had another rock formation over here. That's the theory with the stone in Ireland. Was it's called the Giant's Causeway. The gravel's like that river stone, just smaller and smaller pieces. It's almost like aquarium gravel. Very awkward to walk on. Check out these layers. Yeah, there's a beach much shorter in distance from the grass area to the water in New Zealand. That's at the same black gravel. See any more surprises here? Wild stone formations here. It's almost like a eruption or some kind was just solidified in time. Got a bird nest. Taking advantage of the situation there. It's almost like it's a body or something in this mountain. It almost looks like a fish's tail there. And there's something that comes all the way up there. And it's all part of the same formation. This whole face of this rock all the way around looks like a tail up there. Wild stuff. It sounded like maybe a shelf at one time. Had ways of manipulating the rocks back in the day. That cave gotta look just intense at night with some lights inside it. begin to imagine the distance and your judgment of people for you. There's our friend standing on some of the rocks. So they're 5.5 foot apiece. 25 feet up there. There's got to be over 100 feet to the top of that weird section. And this island out here is just really cool looking too. Wild, wild stuff. So smooth. Beach stones are extra smooth. It's like 55 degrees or so air temperature, and that water is right about the same. Definitely warmer than the glacier we were at this morning. See if they have any information for us here. Hello, do we have any information for anybody?
What did you discover?
The
Did you
amazing
saw any
cave.
dragon?
The cave looked like a dragon's tail or something going beside.
Yeah, because that's where the Game of Thrones.
Oh, so this is the Game of Thrones. I'm just hearing now that it's part of Game of Thrones recording.
But the formation, babe, the scientific formation.
No scientific information.
Let's
We're
find
gonna do
it.
some Google searching.
That's what we should do. We should be a little bit more informed.
I had no idea we were coming here.
More information.
Very, very excited to learn stuff. We're gonna go into this other cave here too. Yeah, they mentioned something earlier, but I didn't understand what they're talking about. But now I'm understanding. This was recording for Game of Thrones. So cool. Some of the water filtering through the rocks. There's layers and layers. It's really hard to explain. Almost like layers and layers, like flagstone over here. Maybe in the inch wide area a little bit more, some a little bit less. These are grown sideways or they're lifted up. And those you think were layers, but those were the columns. I think the girls were trying to do some research here, see if they got any information for us. Yeah, definitely a different mineral deposit there with the yellows. We got anything, Christina?
Oh, great. Yeah, I took my picture. I am looking. There is a cave.
The cave is around the corner. The cave is amazing.
Oh, wow. Look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go. That does nothing for what it actually is.
Pero mira, this is part of the giant bus away in northern.
In Ireland. Just the sheer size is nearly impossible to explain. Either glued together or perfectly cut and stacked together. And you just get the random rock sticking out of the water. So that's no real history other than Game of Thrones. Yeah. That's the biggest thing though.
I don't like
It's just you going all the way to the top? All the way to the top.
Dale, que no tengo cámara. Cristina, necesito la cámara.
Got their emergency equipment just in case. They're blocking up part of the parking lot, so maybe they're going to do some filming here later. Just miles and miles of this black rock and sand beach. Each pedestal is definitely big enough to be a seat. I guess this yellow section is where they've been peeled away. Check out the cave again here in a moment. Pretty amazing. Would definitely be a great lookout station. lots more stuff down there, looks like. Let me check my people, how long we got here. Let's see if anybody else wants to go down and explore it. Grounding herself to the beach. It looks very enjoyable down there.
It's very good. Try it.
I'm sure. We have to go check out more things.
We'll do it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
we're going to, but you have to see the cave and some other stuff down there. Oh, you do?
Look how good it feels. Touch my hand. Let's ground together.
We're grounded, heavily grounded to the stones. They conform perfectly to the body.
Let's ground together. It does feel cool, right?
Yes. It's like the New Zealand beach.
It's a rest or it's very good?
Huh?
It's very good energy.
Yes. It's like the New Zealand beach.
It's like the New Zealand beach. Ay, ¿verdad que se siente rico, Elizabeth? ¿Verdad? ¿Lo siente o no lo siente?
Yeah.
Yo no me siento cansancio. O sea, esa energía.
Definitely good markers. And this would definitely be a place to stop for some fresh water. There will definitely be some great directions back before the digital age. They're heavily distracted by the laying in the stones. Definitely amazing how something structure becomes so perfect. Looks like a vase looking straight to the sky. If it wasn't so cold, that'd be a cool island to live on. Pretty amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Did you get to go further down?
Yes.
Is there more stuff?
Over there, there's some more stuff.
Okay.
And here, if you turn to the left, you're gonna see
Yeah.
another cave.
Yeah.
Super
Into
nice.
there. Ice Age caused all this?
Ice Age what?
So some information, somebody out here is Ice Age related. Which I guess the expanding water turning into ice. And ice is very unforgiving. The rivers and stuff we saw rushing through that glacier this morning were just incredible. In 5 or 7 years, they said the basin that we were in, where the cave was at, has gone from just 10 meters across to 800 meters across. So it's definitely dissolving rapidly. These stones here remind me of another feature over in the British Virgin Islands. Yeah, it's either buried underneath all this gravel or broke up. Don't think that ledge is part of this gravel on the beach. So over in the islands, they have this place called the Baths. They get giant boulders, look like they're placed there by giants. Big cave systems and all this stuff right on the beach. These here are definitely like globs of lava. Imagine these, they're flying through the air. They definitely would have flown through the air as they fell off the top of this cliff. So many different rock formations in one spot. Layers and layers. There's a rock in Australia. I think it was Australia. And the layers were at an angle because they said the rock actually popped up out of the ground. When I say rock, it's not like these. They were more like a mountain of a rock. Iceland's got some weird stuff, I'll tell you that. Some more of the crystalline rock formation over here. I could not tell you if the salt or not. It really looks like the big ones are chunks of lava. The other one looks like it was a pillow of lava. The yellow stuff coming out is like minerals coming out of the mountainside. This almost looks from this direction here like stacked up logs. See, the way it cooled, pieces are falling in the back. So it started forming one way there. I guess they're going vertical. And then something has them laying out now. Stacked up like logs for a fire. And they're only that thick. A little bit of a landslide here. Very heavy. Heavy, heavy rocks. Well, this one here, they're growing out in two directions at once. I'm going to the right and to the left. Here's one of those possible buried caves here. Gotta hide the caves for sure. It's like this stuff was just liquid at one time. Vertical, got different angles. It's like a wave. It's going that way, and then starts again. and at the top. Doing our stone stacking. Do a little walk back, catch a few more things, then we'll go do the family friend hangout thing today. I'm not sure which is worse, getting sand in your shoes or getting these little pebbles. Definitely a piece of lava there. Well weathered, worn down, but much lighter than the other stuff. They could be barrel chambers. Imagine being on a ship and seeing this from a distance. It's like walking now, every time you get closer you saw something crazier. Just notice the lines.